Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Uh, my voice is not doing good, but we will try to do what the Lord can help us to do. Before we start talking about why Muslims are spitting at Muhammad words, or let us say they are spitting Muhammad words from their mouth, which means they deny it. Before we go there, we have some comments from smart Muslims. Me myself, I never met a Muslim he is not smart, starting from Taliban. So they killed 120 Muslims in order to kill 13 American soldiers. Genius, very genius. And now the one who did that by suicide bombing because he's a coward, like he's a prophet, he's receiving diversions. A Muslim, she said, she's using Christian name, Carla Joy. She said, Jesus is not God. Even the Bible in Matthew 15:9, the God in the Bible is Satan. Okay, I don't know. It's Carla, she knew best. I mean, this is Carla. You know Carla. Okay, we go to the Bible where she is saying what she is saying, and we don't find what she is saying. What those people? What's wrong with those people? Actually, the verses in front of us saying that Jesus is God. Why? Because Jesus, he quoted a prophet. If you read verse number 7, you will see, you idiot, that Jesus was quoting someone, and the name is there, and his prophecy is that those people, they are going to worship God with their mouth, but in fact, they are not true believers. So Jesus is speaking about those false people like you who keep saying Allah, 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 but in fact, for sure, Allah is the wrong God. At the same time, all of you are a bunch of hypocrites. You don't care for God. All what you care is the heaven, which is sex. Islam is a very sexual religion, and the whole purpose of it is sex. If I believe in Islam, what I will get? At least 72 women. Okay, what they will do to me? I'm not going to say. I'm very shy, I was shy since I was a kid. I have a cousin, he's shy like me. He could not have kids because he's shy, Because how you can have kids and you are shy, you know the story, the thing. So the people, here she is quoting for us verse number 9 saying, Jesus is not God. I can prove it to you from the Bible. You idiot. The fact is the opposite, because when I quote to you, and I am talking about in the same time about me, those who don't believe in me, I'm talking about worshiping me. So those people, they worship me, but under a different name. But they are a hypocrite. They worship me by words, but in reality they are false. The same as you Muslims. Muhammad, he says, the one who play music, he will go to hell. All of you play music. The one who draw pictures or make pictures, he will go to hell. All of you have pictures in your phones and you have camera, and the best option of your phone, actually you buy the phone for the camera, not for the phone. So all of you are a bunch of hypocrites, and none of you will go to heaven. Why you are carrying a phone, have a camera, when the Quran, when Muhammad, he forbid you? There's a special chapter in the Quran speaking about singing. Singing is haram. Even Taliban, they sing. Al-Qaeda, they have songs. And then they say to you, oh, singing is about singing Allah is halal. Where it says that? They will see you, the Prophet, he was a bunch of slave girls dancing for him, because he's a hypocrite like you. He said the music is haram, but he himself, he have a bunch of girls, slave girls from Ethiopia dancing for him. So when the Muslim, they quote for us something, we laugh at their quotation, trying to make it look as if it is what they claim. So she said, Jesus is not God, even in the Bible, Matthew 15:9, and as you see, the verse is the opposite. If you read it carefully, you will see, Jesus saying to them, you have to worship me from your heart. And the Muslim, they say to you, where Jesus says, I am God, worship me. The same chapter is where Jesus saying, I am God, worship me. And you have to obey my command. Then here it says, Luke 6:27 says, love your enemy. And then she says in 1 Peter 5:8, Satan is your enemy. This is because you are a stupid idiot. And by the way, there's a Muslim, he says, I will go to his comment later, just wait. I don't want to mix things. He spoke about, I insult. So Jesus says, love your enemy, and Satan is your enemy. You see, Satan is the father of all lies. So if Muhammad is the father of all lies, that will make him Satan. So we cannot love Muhammad. So you get it wrong. Like if you ask me now, do you love Taliban? I don't. The Bible forbid us from loving pure evil people. So if you are a pure evil person, we don't. And loving Christianity does not mean giving hugs. I love to save Taliban, but I don't love them. They are evil, pure evil. They put a woman in the floor and they rape her in the front of her family. They cut hands for a thief when they are, all of them, they are a bunch of thieves. Go and see their videos, robbing houses, go into houses, and because this is the booty, supposedly, right? Killing Muslims and claiming that because of America, we kill the Muslims. So Islam is a pure evil, and whoever follow pure Islam is a pure evil too. So love your enemy mean that you guide your enemy to the truth and show them the truth and show them love. But doesn't mean in war we are going to love Taliban. In war we are going to make them shish kebab. And this is what we did for 21 years. And now when we are leaving, the Muslim, they claim victory, even though we announced we are leaving for more than 5 years ago. And not only that, we left only 2,500 soldiers in the whole of Afghanistan, controlling it for the last 2 years. Taliban did not even dare to move their tail. Until we got an idiot, his name is Joe, you know the thing. And he told them, come, they made an agreement. This is how the Muslims are. You beat them in war, they claim victory. You beat them in debate, they call the police for you. I heard that there's a Christian from Indonesia. He was debating a Muslim and he made him shish kebab. What happened? 15 minutes after, the police came to his house to arrest him. That is Islam. Islam is a religion of cowards, not the religion of a brave. And suicide bombing is a sign of cowardness, not a sign of a brave. If you are a brave, go and fight your enemy. At least if you want to do suicide bombing, do it between the soldiers, not between civilians, you coward, son of Mut'ah. So he killed more than 100 Muslims, and more than 200, they lost their arms and their legs. How they can justify that? This is a very filthy, pure, evil cult. It's called Islam. We go to the second comment. Yeah, second comment. The same person saying the same thing. Okay. All right. I said lately, when somebody says like a Hindu convert to Christianity because of a Christian prince, no, sorry, a Hindu, he says, I'm converting Hindus to Christianity. I said, I don't know anyone really spoke to me, and he is a Hindu, and he became a Christian. I don't remember anyone. But obviously there's people who they are coming to Christ because of the video, but not necessarily they spoke to me directly. Here we have Mr. 8. Hi, Christian Prince. On an old video of you said, I do not know any Hindu that convert because of watching me. No, I didn't necessarily watch me. I think I said speaking to me, live on air or something like this. I was a Hindu and started reading the Bible because of you, and I am proud Christians. That was 2 years ago. Well, praise the Lord. You are saved, my friend, and we are happy to have you, and we pray to your family to join you in your beautiful trip with the Lord. So for sure, there's people who do not know. I mean, when you make life, this is the good thing about the internet. You don't know who is listening to you, and you might even sooner or later I will be dead, but still the conversion process will work, and people will watch videos and they will be either convinced or not. And the one who is convinced, he will receive the message. Delta Cross is saying, she is asking a question. I believe she is a Christian. She said, I watched one of your old videos about explaining the punishment for gays and lesbians in the Quran. which you referred to such An-Nisa ayah 15:16. But I'm confused because this verse does not really say anything about homosexuality. I made some research. Okay, no, my friend, it referred to homosexuality, and let me show you. But the problem is, because you don't speak Arabic, you don't see it. And because the translation maybe is made by a Google certified translator, maybe it doesn't show. Okay, so if we go to the Quran, you see in Arabic here it says, like where it says, and if any of your women, it doesn't say really the word women, it says wallati. The word allati, the second you see this word, it means they are talking about women. But the word women is not there. Okay? So here we see where is the word women, so obviously speaking about lesbian. So those who they are guilty, and all of them they are women, okay, who is the one who will do for like a kind of sexual act, and all of them they are women, obviously they are lesbian, right? And then the same for men. Here it says, وَالَّذَانِ. You see there's no word men in Arabic. Al-ladhani is for both for male. This is why in translation it says, if two men among you are guilty. Guilty of what? Sexuality. Okay, what sexuality involve two men? And how you say you could not find, you know, where it says that? Okay, it says they are doing kind of sexual act, and they are two men. Do you think this is a chess? I mean, how two men do sexual act? I mean, there's no women. So all of this did not lead you to see that this is about gays? I don't know what to say. No more comment. Let us take one or a few more comments. And you are welcome, by the way. I'm not upset from what you said, but just think. We have a Muslim, his name is Hammam Hassan, and he is leaving a message for me in Arabic. I will translate for you. He said, you did not say one, let us say, one sentence without insulting. I mean, this guy is following a prophet. He used to beat people and insult them for no reason, including Muslims. I can show you the hadith. And he is complaining, but let us continue reading. At least the doctor speaking about Zuzu, Zakir Naik, he did not insult any of you. Hold on. You idiot, you coward, you mental. You see, I'm not insulting now, I'm proving it. You, when you pray, the first thing you say in the Quran is Surah Al-Fatiha. غَيْرُ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِينَ. So you call us Maghdub alayhim, you call us Dalin, which means what is that? The cursed one and the lost one. And you don't call us names? What about the word kuffar, which means the one who hide the truth, which means we are liars? What about the one infidels? What about the one is najis, filthy? What about we are worse than animals in the Quran? Kal an'am. So this coward, he claimed that Islam does not insult people. All your book is a book of insult. In the top of that, look what he said. I hope he is watching. And by the way, Potato, you claim that talk to us. I'm talking to you. Call me if you're there. He said, if you don't like the Muslims, get out of their land. First of all, I'm not talking about Muslims. You are a donkey. I'm talking about donkeys. There's many Muslims. They don't really believe in Islam. And they have a brain. And they use it. Secondly, he says, get out of their land. This is my land, you idiot. It's you who is in my land. It is you who came to my land, occupy my land, and now claiming this is your land. This is what they did when they took Spain. This is what they did when they took Morocco. This is what they did when they took Tunisia. This is what they did when they took Algeria, Egypt, Syria, Jordan, everywhere. Our churches in Turkey, until now, Erdogan is stealing them one after one. And they are asking you to get out of their town. This is our town. And we will take you away. We will send you back where you came from. Actually, even the Kaaba is ours. Even the Kaaba, according to you Muslims, don't you say that the one who built it is Abraham? Guess what? The Jews, they are the grandsons of Abraham. They have to take it. I will support the Jews taking back their land, their property. What they do with it, I don't care. I mean, the Kaaba is not a holy place for me. It's a place of junk. Even you Muslim agree that the Arab used to worship 365 idols around it. You destroyed all, you left one idol, his name is Allah. Still, it's an idol worshipper. And until now, you kiss a stone kisser. So, let us see. And then he says, here you sit and you cry for the foreigners. First of all, those are not my foreigners, those are my family. Second, you coward, who is crying? It's you who is crying. Look at you. You are a potato sitting in the chat, you know, crying for what I am talking about. If you are a man, call me, win a debate, and then people will join Islam like waves, as what happened when Muhammad became victorious. He could not convert anyone to Islam until he became victorious in war, and then they became as waves. That's what the Quran says. دخلوا في دين الله أفواجا أفواجا. When the people they joined Islam, when it's not because when Muhammad he was able to prove them wrong. It's not because after they believe. It's after he conquered them. People, they heard Taliban is coming. So what you expect him to do? Huh? They joined the religion of the cult by waves. Suddenly everybody want to be a Muslim. Like now, those who want to leave the Taliban Kabul cities, suddenly all of them love America, seeking better life. Huh? So in chapter 110, what is the chapter name? Victory. Look at this. What a shame. So when the victory of Allah came in war, then you saw people coming in religion by crowd, not by one, not by two. When the sword on the neck of those people in those towns. So when a Muslim, he says to us, Islam did not spread by the sword, we laugh. Even your Quran saying so. Cowards, liars, you have no dignity. So you take our land and you claim it is yours, but I have a good news for you. We will take it. It doesn't matter how long time. Maybe people will laugh. It says, how you will take it? Who can believe that Israel is going to be Israel again? 2,000 years after, Israel became Israel again. So don't laugh. Don't ever laugh. Things can change so fast. Overnight. So we will take those lands and we will save the Muslims from Islam, and they will have a freedom, and you do not need to hang yourself in an airplane in order to run away from Islam. You stay there, you live as a human being if you are join us fighting the cult of Islam. And the funny, it says, leave our land, which is not yours, and at the same time, all of you are running from your land if you the one you claim it's your land. I mean, did you stop there? You are running from it. Wherever Islam goes, destruction comes. This is the proof that Islam is garbage. Name for me one country, even the daughter of the Prince of Emirat, his daughter is in jail. Why? Because she decided to have a freedom. Which country is good country? They try to make themselves, even the one who tried to themselves moderate, but reality will not change. They will never be. You go to Iran, you see women wearing hijab, but half of their head is showing and their face is covered by makeup. Why? Just because to be hypocrite to the regime, which is supposedly Islamic regime, but nobody believes, obviously. Here we have a person, his name is Harshit. I think you choose the perfect name for yourself, my friend. I don't know. You know what? I cannot even choose a name for you better than this one. Okay, Mr. Harshit. I hope you enjoy your both part of your name, the Har and the Shit part. Christians and Islam and Buddhists and Hindus and Jews and Sikh, all great trap of fighting each other. That's false. We are not fighting really. I mean, we as a Christian, we don't want to fight anyone. But if fight for you is debate, that means you don't want us to be human. And nature of a human is to find the best way to live and the best way of argument to make our life better. So if we don't do let us say, debate and seek better, that means we are not a human. That means we are animal who eat grass and do your first part of your name. I mean, the last part, sorry. Shishu, shishu, you know? So, having many religions, it's not the problem. The problem is when there is somebody he thinks he can convince somebody by a sword and by killing and by raping. Same time, Jesus says, love your enemy, as we saw the Muslim woman, she is saying. So as you say, you idiot, even if you're an atheist, I cannot hate you. However, you are an atheist and you are smart, and the proof that you are a person who believed that you used to be a monkey and became donkey. I mean, you beat me in that. I can't even argue about it, you won. If I put you in the stage and I tell you, okay, what you used to be, you will say, I believe in Darwin. Okay, what Darwin did? The filthy Darwin, he brought a black person, black human being, African. He put him in a cage to prove that the origin of the black is monkeys. Can you believe it, how filthy he is, this Darwin? Can you believe it, how filthy? This is atheism? Yes, this is atheism. With the Christ, we fight racism. Because with the Christ, for God, he loved the world, the whole world, not the white, not the black, not the Asian. It doesn't matter who you are. With the Christ, we don't have Darwin. And we don't believe that there is certain kind of animals evaluate, or let's say, did evolution for themselves to be better than other animals. This is your thinking as an atheist. So stupidity is amazing and no comment. Now we continue. No need for any culture, so why you don't sleep with your mother? Guys, no need for culture. Why you don't sleep with your sister? There's no need. I mean, culture and tradition, there's no need for them. Okay, go jump in your sister. Or jump in your daughter. Be an animal. So what atheists they are trying to say to us, and many of them, by the way, they are hypocrite. If you ask an atheist, are you going to sleep with your daughter? He say, no, no, no. Why? You atheist, you don't believe in anything called, you are animals. You are an animal. Okay, have you ever heard an animal cat, don't have sex with his sister cat? They do. Why you don't want to be a cat, as you believe you are? So, in one side, they claim to be believing in something. In the other side, you'll find that they are holding what we have for them, inserting it in their life, and claiming to be atheist. The true atheist, I say, is somebody sleep with his mother, his daughter, jump on anyone in the street, jump on any woman in the street, literally, like a donkey. I remember, I was a kid, and my dad, he got me a horse, a very black horse, very nice. And then I was riding the horse, and then suddenly the horse, he went so crazy. I don't know what happened. He saw a female horse. Like, what? He cannot hold himself. This is how, if you are an atheist, you do that. So don't claim that you are an atheist. None of you is. You are a bunch of hypocrite, potato, tomato. You live still under our rules, our tradition, our morality, and you claim to be atheist. You are not. Even at work of the atheist companies, they say we have to create an ethical code. Okay, ethical code. Aren't you an atheist? What does that mean? Potatoes. Again, stupidity is amazing. You win. Because you are stupid. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid lose? Never. That's a dream. Okay, do we have, I think we have one more comment, and then we go to Shabura. A Muslim gentleman asking question, saying, his name is Nazarun MD Isa. Okay, Mr. Isa. I'm a Muslim. I want to ask you an easy question. Where does steel iron come from? Can you give me proof from the Bible? If you don't give me an answer, that's mean you a lie. I'm waiting to your answer. Okay, here we go. Guys, where is the steel coming from? I will give you the answer from the Quran so we can laugh together. First of all, you see, you idiot. When God, he created the earth. The first thing to create, it must be the core of the earth. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody, he created the outside before he created the inside? So, the core of the earth is full of iron, you idiot. Go study, go search. Then Google, Prophet Google, peace upon you. www, Prophet Google, peace be upon you. How much iron there exists in the core of the earth? You will see a lot. So the idiot who told you, I know what he will say. He will say the Quran told us where iron coming from. Okay, what did the Quran say? Let's read in love. There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of iron. Read with me and love. The Muslim, they made scientific miracle about this one, chapter 57, verse 25. It says, and we sent aforetime our message with a clear sign, brother, clear sign, and send them down the book and the balance, okay, so the man, they might stand forth in justice. Islam full of justice. And we send down the iron. The Muslim, they say, see, Allah, he sent down the iron. According to science, iron was sent from the space. But just to show you the potatoes here, how dummy this verse is. The verse saying Allah, he sent down the Quran, and he sent down the iron to kill each other. So he sent it to the mankind. The mankind was exist there before the iron came. Allah, he sent it to the man. You see the Quran, and we send the iron. We send the Quran, and we send the iron. We're down. Who was down? The man. But this is stupid, because man, blood is full of iron. So before the iron to be sent down, we have to have iron in the ground. For the man himself, he eat iron, and his blood is full of iron. And if somebody have an iron deficiency in his blood, he die, literally. So where the iron coming from? According to your God, he sent it down. But this is supposedly metaphorical, that everything we have is coming from Allah. But the idiot Muslims, who they claim that this is scientific fact, they say that this is coming from the as a meteor from the sky. They are fooling themselves, because even Allah, he says, we send down feather to the human. Feather. Have you ever heard of a God he sent feather down? So according to your God, Allah, he sent us lingerie to women and panties to Zakir Naik, so they can cover their private part. Is that really what happened? Allah, he sent down panties? Let us see the Quran speaking about Allah sending down panties. Nobody do things except like there's things except Allah. We have to understand. All right. All right, this is the verse. My browser was not working. I don't know why it's not coming. Let's try to refresh. Here we go. This is the Quran claiming that all panties sent to Muslims is coming from Allah. And the panties, by the way, it was covered by feather. If you read translation, by the way, here, we don't see the word feather as exist. Where is the word feather? They took it off. Feather. If we maybe let us try to change the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali. Let us take Shakir. See here, clothing to cover yourself. The word is changed, but where is the word feather? Where is the feather? Okay. Let us try change the translator. Another idiot. Victor. No feather until now. The word feather disappear. Hilali and Khan. Okay, there is no feather. You know, the word feather disappear. But I remember there was one translation was honest, and he put the word feather there. So anyway, the point is, you can just keep switching translators until you find the correct translation. It should say clothing and feather. You know, clothing and feather. So Allah, He sent down clothing and figure, and you know, is it really the panty your wife is wearing is made by Allah? So that statement is a stupid statement, claiming that the one who sent the clothes on you is Allah. That is false. So when you say the Quran was, you know, saying that the iron sent down, that is a stupid statement too, because there it says that Allah, He sent the Quran and the iron down. That's mean anything Allah He give you is sent down. That's why it says the book sent down, the Quran sent down, your panty was sent down, the rain sent down, you know, the guidance sent down, everything for Allah is sent down. And then the funny is Allah, He says, He keeps saying send down, send down.